If you've been following the UK drill scene, if you watched the Suspect documentary to the very end, there was a big piece of news. So T-Scam of Active Gang, okay, AGB, got found guilty for the shooting of a funeral. Now, if you don't know much about this case, okay, it's pretty serious. Now, I'm going to hit you with a little spoiler, and I'm just going to play you like the clip from my video, just the T-Scam, just about the funeral shooting, basically. And we can do a little recap so you know what I'm chatting about. But this is basically like right at the end of the documentary, this all goes off, but it's absolutely wild, the fact that this even happened. So...
with the police seemingly putting all of their attention on reading lyrics made by chinks on one side, they would fail to pay close attention to their most dangerous rivals from 71st. And soon we would see one of the most shocking public incidents targeting one side members, which would make national news. On the 14th of January 2023, around 300 people were attending the funeral service of Sarah Sanchez and her mother, Frisia Calderon, who had both died less than 1 month apart. Frisia had died suddenly from a rare blood clot upon arrival at Heathrow Airport from Colombia, and Sarah died from leukemia, which she had been suffering from for 3 years. Their deaths themselves were not gang-related in any way, and they were just an unfortunate tragedy within the community. But according to rumours, the girl involved in the case had connection to gang members from 51st who were due to attend the funeral. The funeral was taking place at St. Aloysius Church on Phoenix Road in Euston, when shortly before 1:30 p.m, a black Toyota CHR drove past with someone shooting out of the car in the direction of the people crowded at the funeral with a shotgun. 6 people were injured, and the shooting audio and its aftermath were captured on CCTV.
The gunshots, terrifying.
We ordered the gunshots a little bit. This is the original sound of the gunshots.
Oh, days, bro. Oh, my days, bro.
Mad, isn't it?
At a funeral, you know.
Hit
nothing to do with it as well.
Hit nothing but women and kids as well.
Yeah, and it's like four women, right? 2 girls.
I think it's 3 women and 3 girls. I can't remember exactly. Well, I'll say it in a sec. But bro, how are you doing that? How are you doing that in the daytime?
Bruh.
As was mobile phone footage captured from inside the church, showing panic unfolding after this drive-by mass shooting had taken place. An air ambulance would attend the scene and be filmed arriving to the church by members of the public waiting outside. Among the casualties, there was a 7-year-old girl who was seriously injured, an 11-year-old girl who suffered a leg injury but was discharged within days, a 48-year-old woman who suffered life-changing injuries, and 3 women aged 54, 41, 21 who were taken to hospital. All injuries would fortunately prove non-fatal. The only people in the attack who were injured were innocent women who had simply come to pay their respects. This was a brutal and senseless shooting and would make international news with coverage on major broadcasters Sky News and Channel 4.
A peaceful memorial service that ended like this, as mourners ran screaming after a suspected drive-by shooting outside a church in Euston. 6 people were injured, 4 women and a 7-year-old girl in a life-threatening condition. A 12-year-old's also been discharged from hospital with a minor leg injury. The memorial service was that of a mother and daughter who died within a month of each other last year. 20-year-old Sarah Sanchez passed away from leukemia in November. As behind the police cordon, forensic officers assessed the scene and looked for evidence, an appeal for information went out to the community to help bring justice to those responsible. So far,
how mad is it that this
journalists that shots
this is in the UK? Like, you never see some shit like this in the UK.
This is like almost
wild, isn't it?
It's almost like it's inspired by.
That's the thing. You know what's crazy about it?
Shooting up the funeral, isn't it?
That's literally. So I say that in here. Literally, it's like a damn near a tribute. So I put it in here. Look.
A funeral shooting of this sort was reminiscent of the shooting at the funeral of Chicago gangster disciple Dusky the Man.
Local musician known as Dusky the Man was letting out. His real name is Van Treese Chris. He was killed by gunfire earlier this month. Witnesses today heard a couple of shots at first, apparently fired into the crowd. Then many more, several dozen more shots. Investigators have placed markers indicating where shell casings are located, but so far they have no one in custody.
A level of
it makes you wonder, like, you know, I was saying to you earlier, like, what are these guys thinking when they're driving around just like, bro, I'm just going to spray up the funeral. Like, What, like, how? I don't even know how you even like think that's a good
Well,
idea.
you're probably listening to Von and them, man, bruv. Like, listening to, I bet, what is it? I bet Whiskey
I shoot up everybody. What do you
Change
say?
something
I shoot up
different.
the funeral of everybody outside.
But that's literally like,
Well,
there's not I wouldn't be surprised.
At your funeral, I might just slide, rest in peace.
That's
Shoot everybody outside.
That's what I'm saying. I
Right.
feel like, really and truly, the Chicago like were paving the way for this type of shit to happen. Obviously, this shit goes on anyway, but it's like, if you're a gangbanger and you hear, oh, they shot someone up at the funeral, that's a smart idea. That's how you can catch them. You can catch them lacking at the funeral.
Just the idea that it was like, oh, we're gonna catch Chinks or Drills or whoever it was that they were
They
after
caught
at
a
this funeral.
7-year-old.
Bro, that's not anything to be proud of. It's crazy.
Nah, man.
So what's mad about this? Obviously, as we're gonna find out,
Wild.
you know, it ends up becoming this enormous case.
Connect this in Camden would play out in songs as much as it would in the streets. With suspects still in jail, facing a potentially huge sentence, the only rappers in active gangs still free with a significant buzz were T-Scam and Broad Day. The latter of which, to be fair, had a successful 2022, releasing high-profile songs like the Super Gremlin remix with Lil Dots, which became his most viewed music video to date, as well as dropping a successful plugged-in session with Fumes the Engineer, which racked up an impressive 1.5 million views. But ultimately, the rise of Chinks had proven to be unstoppable. And on February the 24th, 2023, Chinks would release his debut project, One-Sided Story. Camden, in this chapter, or one addition to the content of the work, as by this point, Alvin the following was freestyle, where he seemingly one-side members. On
Chinks
March
kinda
5th,
edit out.
2023,
In
Chinks
the Daily
drops
Duppy.
a Daily Duppy freestyle where he seemingly calls this incident a failed mission, admonishing his ops and saying that they only hit kids and girls. And Chinks would go on
That
a failed
animation
mission,
is like
admonishing
the animation of the
Chinks drops a Daily
of
Duppy
the only the
freestyle
girls
where he
getting hit
calls
is
this
like, bro,
Yeah, that's just wild.
that's mad, isn't it?
It's gone too far, bruv.
It has gone way too
It's gone
far.
way too far. You've got a 7-year-old life-changing injuries. You've hit, what was it 4 women in total?
I think it might have been 6 total.
6.
I think
It was all
6.
girls.
I think it was maybe it was 4 or 6. You know what? I've kind of forgotten.
Come
'cause
on,
I've heard
man.
different
Shooting
things.
someone's mum is just.
But look, then he jumps on plugged in and just starts chatting crazy about the whole thing.
drops a fresh plugged-in freestyle with Fumes the Engineer, dissing Chinks and referencing his area and album title One-Sided Story, and saying his one-sided story will have a sad ending, and going on to say when he's in one side, he shoots on sight. Even claiming that Chinks must be sour because when he was fresh home from jail, he had to lay flowers at culprit's grave because active gang members killed him. With this being a direct reference to the music video Chinks had made for his track Usual Culprits, where he laid flowers on culprit's grave, as well as rapping Free Yevs, who had earlier gone to that music video shoot in 51st and stabbed someone. T-Scam would end the verse saying that he stabbed and even claiming that his mother was there to
sense
witness
for
it.
that.
A bar that was so brutal, even Fumes the Engineer had to get up and walk out of his chair after hearing it. Whilst the freestyle itself didn't reference the shooting at the funeral, Chinks had seemingly referenced it in his Daily Duppy, and in the days following the release of that plugged in, another freestyle from T-Scam would leak online titled One Side Ain't Safe, which included lyrics describing an incident where they nearly killed Chinks, and saying, once again, that Hitman from Active Gang nearly killed him. But worst of all, the song also featured a hook where T-Scam would rap that his ops don't know how to protect their girls, a lyric which some people believed was another direct reference to that funeral shooting. One Side Ain't Safe was never released.
You can't be shooting the girls and then
It's
saying they don't know how
nothing
to
to
protect
be
the girls.
nothing to be rapping about, bro.
It's like guess like they don't know how to protect their girls.
It's nothing to be proud of, like shooting up the girls, bro, at a funeral. For there's got nothing to do with it. Like it's just a mad thing,
It's
bro.
mad,
The world's
man.
fucked, bro. I'm gonna have to move to Dubai, bro.
Bro, facts. I'm on it.
Do a Fredo.
Bro, I don't know about that. Anyway, T-Scam found guilty. It's not a good look, but you know what else is mad, right? So he gets found guilty. The sentencing hasn't happened, so we don't know what sort of sentence he's going to be riding. But he slapped this up somehow after his. Okay, so look, his mugshot basically leaks after getting found guilty. So T-Scam's face has been out here, but bro, come on, like
It still looks like a demon, bro. It looks like a mask.
like when you see this face at the funeral. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not a great day for you, basically. So that drops. Then his face gets aired out, and then the next minute, somehow, he's posting this on his Instagram from jail, talking about crazy miscarriage of justice. I feel like justice was probably carried maybe the way it should have been.
I think that's the what should have happened has probably happened, innit?
It's one of them ones where it's sort of like maybe not free all the guys.
I mean,
A lot of guys should be free, but
This one's a bit too mad, really. Like,
you got to sit this one out.
the 7-year-old girl, life-changing injuries. Like, that's nothing to be. But is that a blem? You reckon?
I reckon it is, yeah.
buying a blem and chatting about, do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Celebratory blem.
Because even is it a W if you shoot the op 7-year-old sister?
Yo, that's a wild question.
Is it though?
No.
It's not really, is it?
I'm not even gonna. I was gonna joke and be like, no, hell no.
It's not, is it?
Hell no,
Like,
bro. If you shoot your op sister, bro, you are taking an L.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
that's dead.
because a lot of the time people are like, oh, I'll go for his mum or kidnap his mum or do this, like, because it's getting to them. But at the same time, it's like you're bringing someone who's completely not involved in it.
You know what it is, yeah. I know this is a bad thing to say, but there's a little bit of respect to getting your op's mum.
You reckon?
Because it's like they're above them, innit? The mum created them, so it's sort of like. But the sister, that's like lower level.
It's just so.
You still shouldn't get your ops mum.
It's
Like
just-
Young Thug was getting ops mums, and everyone was loving it.
Young Thug,
everyone was
bro.
loving Thug shooting his ops mums.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But when Shush
I really when Shh did it, it's different, isn't it? Oh man.
crazy miscarriage of justice, man.
Oh.
Anyway,
Right.
they're saying that they used 2,000 hours of CCTV evidence to put together all of the guys. So they shot up that funeral, that footage you saw where you could hear the gunshot. They looked at all the footage, videos from a bus camera. They tracked it down. They tracked down the car. They connected it to T-Scam had apparently got the stolen dinger back in November 2022. It just, they were done.
Yeah,
They were
it's
done,
finished.
basically.
It's finished. What did you expect to happen though?
Crazy. But so basically, T-Scam got found guilty. We're waiting for the sentencing, but I'll keep it real with you, man. I think they're going to throw the book at him. It's going to be I reckon this will be one of the biggest sentences a UK
Yeah,
draw
I
has
reckon
ever
at least
30 minimum.
I was gonna say like 50, bro.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, bro.
I saw
Hella
I
victims.
saw someone who got 38 years recently for it was just a few attempts.
Just a few attempts. Just a little couple of
No,
attempts.
but it was like you got like this one got 38, one got 36, and it was like no one died. But like you get me.
Oh,
Getting
that
the-
wasn't the 3x3 lot, was it?
No. This was on Channel 4.
Because I think some of them got a mad sentence for attempted.
I'm not surprised. I'm
Bro,
not surprised.
Dig that might not be looking too good either. Then.
I don't think it is looking good for Dig That, to be honest, bruv.
But I think this is probably one of the most gruesome, fucked up incidents that's happened in the UK. It's never happened. They're literally just like a King Von tribute act. They're going to throw the book at him.
Do you feel like it's never happened, or this is just the only one where someone's actually been caught and it's, you know what I'm saying? I've been hearing about these road stories.
I've never heard of a funeral shooting, but I ain't looked. So let's have a look.
Crazy.
Funeral shooting UK, and then let me do the filter thing so I can go like when did it happen in January 2023. So if I put in like 12/12/2022, see, has anyone shot up a funeral before? Okay, they have.
It's been happening.
It's been happening. Met police to be investigated over South London funeral shooting. Hang on a minute. But was he shot by the feds?
Jesus.
Or were they? Oh no, they could have thwarted a trouble at a funeral. There was a shooting at a funeral in East Dulwich back in 2011. But that's not pulling up drive-by. That's like
No one got hit even, huh?
there was beef. But still, somebody got shot dead at the funeral.
Bruh.
Bro, they've been shooting funerals up, I guess, but I don't know. T-Scam's not gonna be looking too good after that, hitting the kids and girls. And I'm not condoning this, but at least I guess, you know, the individuals involved, somebody died. It wasn't a bunch of kids and women. But bro, it's mad.
Yeah, it's just wild, man. All of this shit's just crazy, bro. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot to take in, man. Fucking hell.